teaching you how to sew this deep V neckline with bow tie at the back and a strap at the back as well. My fabric is 3.5 yards. This is 45 inches and this is 3.5 yards. You just go ahead and fold your fabric this way. After folding it on the first fold, this is what we have. So you go ahead and fold it again this way, making it 4 folds. Next, we are going to mark out the neckline on the shoulder line. Neckline width is 4 inches. I'll go ahead and mark 4 inches. Front neckline is 8 inches. I'll mark 8 inches this way. Then I'm going to connect a sharp V from the 4 inches to the 8 inches. Neckline depth for the back, I use 14 inches, but you can go ahead and make it shallower or deeper as you want. I'll go ahead and connect the 14 inches to the 4 inches neck width. Next, we are going to mark the strap line. You come down by 1/2 inch. Marking the 1/2 inch, you are going to mark a straight line on that line. Then you take the measurement of what you have in there. For me, I have 4 inches. I'll go ahead and multiply that 4 by 2 inches for the other side. I got 8 inches plus 1 inch for seam allowance, making my strap 9 inches. Please ignore the other line. I came down by 1.5 inches, but I realized the strap is just on the shoulder. So I marked my shoulder divide by 2, which is 8 inches. Then I marked 13 inches for my sleeve length. Came down from that point by 12 inches. That is my sleeve opening. Then I went in on that 12 inches line. At that line, I'm going to mark the biggest part of my body divide by 4, which is my hip, and I added 5 inches to it. Altogether, I got 17 inches. Now, I'm going to mark that 17 inches from the hem line all the way to the bust line and connect my kimono curve. Then I added 1.5 inches for the hemming of my sleeve as shown. It's time to cut out the sleeve, as you can see. So I went ahead to cut all the way down. After cutting that part, you are going to cut the front neckline alone, as you can see me do right here. And we are going to separate the front and back neckline this way. I'll just go ahead and separate it this way, so we'll be able to cut out the back neckline effectively. After separating the back and front, on the shoulder line, you are going to highlight that 1/2 inch for the strap. Then go ahead and cut out the back neckline as shown. After cutting out the back neckline, next I brought my facing. So you actually need to get a long facing that will cover up this long neckline from the front part to the back part. Go ahead and place this facing below my fabric this way. Make sure you align the center front and center back very well. This is me trying to align the center front and the center back very well, as you can see right here. So I kept securing it with my pin this way. Right here, I'm going to cut out the facing following the neckline of the dress, as you can see right here. Next, I'm going to place a notch on that strap line, both for the facing and the fabric. Then you are going to take off your fabric right now, and we are going to shaping the facing. There's no actual measurement for the facing. I just marked 3 inches on the shoulder line, and I kept marking 3 inches at the center front like that and inwards. I'll just go ahead and connect my facing. There is no actual measurement for it. Then I'll also mark 3 inches at the center back this way. Go in by 3 inches again, and then connect a straight line from that line as shown. I'll go ahead and cut out this facing. I'm almost done cutting out my facing, as you can see right here. And this is what we got after we are done cut. My strap measures 9 inches in length and 3 inches in width. I'll go ahead and put it together and stitch it like a belt with half an inch. After sewing, I went ahead to turn it to the right side. At this point, you can give it a good press, then cut out that closed part as shown. The strap is very much ready right now. We are going to sew the facing. So you place the fabric right side to the facing as shown. And I'm going to pin strategic points right now. I pin the center back, the shoulder line. So just pin the shoulder line and the center front this way. Then you begin to pin all around. After pinning, I'm going to mark half an inch from the center front. I will come out by 1 inch from that notch. Just give 1 inch gap away from the notch. Then continue to stitch this way. You keep stitching that way. On the chalk line, I'm marking at half an inch. Once you get to the notch, mark 1 inch away from the notch. That is the point at which we are going to insert our strap. So I continued marking all the way down. I'll go over to the machine right now. We are going to stitch, leaving that part open. After stitching, this is what I got. You can see the hole, we left it open. And I made notches, as you can see, on the center front line. This is a V neckline. You actually need a notch to free that part, okay? But you have to be careful not to cut into your stitching line. Next, I brought my strap, inserted it on this side. I'm going to secure with my pin, and I'll go over to the machine and stitch on it. This is what I got after stitching on one side. I'm going to insert it on the other side to secure it with my pin. This is the easiest method to sew this strap on your V neckline. Then you stitch on it as well. After stitching, this is how it's going to look like. Right now, we are going to flip all the seams to the part of the facing so we can be able to top stitch, then give it a good press. This is what I got after I'm done sewing. So we are going to stitch the bow right now. So the bow, it depends on how big you want it to be. I actually wanted mine very big. So I use 16 inches by 11 inches. So just go ahead and reduce it to your preference. Then I have a strap again of 2 inches width. You can just go ahead and make it any length. It's just to wrap the bow. Here I stitched the bow and I left like 4 inches on one side to turn the bow, as you can see. At this point you can see that bow, the opening. I'll top stitch on it. Then I'll go ahead and turn that strap to the right side. Next, you are going to pleat this way and pick up that strap. Just hold it very tight this way. Then go over to the machine and top stitch. After top stitching, go ahead and cut out this way. Then you are going to turn this to the right side to hide the stitches as shown. Once that is done, the bow is here and it looks so beautiful. We are going to bring the dress now and we'll open up the center back this way. We will go ahead and tack on it as shown. So I'll just tack it very well, as you can see me do right here. After tacking at the center, I went ahead to tighten it very well at the back to secure it. Next, I'm going to arrange the bow tie and then tack all the 4 corners this way. So I just take my time. The way you see me tack right here, that is how I'm going to tack all the 4 corners, after which I'll secure them at the back. After tacking all the 4 corners, I cut out my threads effectively. Next, I'm going to hem the sleeve. I went ahead to hem the sleeve half an inch and then 1 inch this way. The sleeve is very much ready. As you can see, I'm going to put the dress right side to right side. Then I went ahead to stitch the size at 1 inch. Don't forget to make notches on the armhole this way, that curvy part, just to ease that part. Next, I will go ahead to hem the dress, and this is what it looks like at the back, and this is the strap. Thank you for coming to this tutorial, and see you in the next one. Bye.